Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel. Guys, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do you need to hear? Okay, you've had a card fall out. Okay. Three of Swords has fallen out. Interesting. The Strength card and the Five of Wands. Okay, there's definitely some sort of division that's going to take place here, Libra. Now, oftentimes the Three of Swords can point to a heartbreak. It can point to conflict in love, multiple lovers, someone coming into the picture here and making you feel confused about how you feel. Particularly because you are the Swords, I feel like it could be happening to you, or you're going to be conflicted between head and heart, perhaps in the next 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks. Now, it can indicate a third-party situation. Now, if you have multiple lovers, if you're partaking in affairs, there could be some sort of, dysfunction between that lovers triangle here. I feel like this might be continued and it's going to require strength on your part. Now, the Three of Swords could also be that there's someone who is being deceitful around you. Of course, I'm not accusing everyone's partner or everyone they're romantically involved with. Obviously, if you see some sort of behavior, either they're hiding their phone or they're not being honest, they're lying about where they're going, what they're doing, this could be an indication that either A, this person has placed a priority above you and your relationship, whether it be work, whether it be another person, whether it be another love connection. That is possible. So for those of you, that are encountering this will continue to happen, or the universe wants you to know that you might be currently involved in a third-party situation here and not even know it. But I feel it's going to come to a culmination point, or it's going to come to the surface in some way, because you have the Strength card here. And if you look at the Strength card, the beautiful and gentle maiden has tamed the lion. She's tamed what is wild, what is undomesticated, what is unpredictable, what is feared. So in a way, it can be translated to control or a situation calming down. So whatever third party comes to the surface here, whether it's secrets exposed, whether you find out that someone you're involved with is contacting someone else, maybe there's an ex that comes back into the picture for you, Libra, and suddenly that creates a bit of tension. But I feel like it's going to either, the infinity symbol here can be a notion of cycles, or even karma coming back around, or even someone from the past coming back around, whether it be for you or for your partner. Now, it could be in a business sense as well. I mean, if you're in a collaborative project where there's 2 or 3 of you working together, there's going to be some sort of division. And the lion can be quite jealous and possessive. So there can be jealousy or possessiveness that comes up. Maybe in a collaborative project, maybe in a career setting, in a professional setting, maybe in a love relationship. Either way, I like what the Strength card represents because it's about taking initiative. The lion does what he needs to protect his pride. So I feel like it's possibly you being relentless. Maybe it's a Leo or a fellow fire sign, another fire sign, an Aries or a Sagittarius, because you have more wands over here. That is going to be displaying protective or possessive energy. Or it could be that the universe wants you to know that there's someone becoming more protective or possessive over you. Maybe there's someone here, someone around you, who's trying to protect you in some way. They're trying to protect something you have. They're trying to protect your connection. This is quite interesting. But I do like what it represents. A lot of strength, a lot of resilience, absolutely, yes. The Strength card can also point to leadership. For some of you, there's a situation, it's a conflicted situation, but there's going to be a resolution and it's going to result in leadership somehow. Now, for some of you, it could mean there's a dysfunctional occurrence in the workplace, and for some reason you'll come out on top. You'll either mediate that, or you'll be seen as someone who takes control over it, or you'll be asked to take control over it, because the lion is the leader of the pack, ruling over the pride or a lot of people. So if you have a lot of people reporting to you or working directly with you, that could be coming up. Okay, now the Five of Wands is also here, which I feel like points to dysfunction and opinions and something that's not being built very well. Some of you are currently involved in something that has very rocky foundations, or there's not much clarity. So clarity is something that you're going to have to seek. You're going to have to take initiative to do that, or to seek that. Because that five, you know, there's a lot of opinions, there's a lot of people here. So there's something that's going to, if you're launching something, for example, it's going to have a very mixed response. If you're involved in something, if this is a friendship, there's going to be factions and divisions. If you're trying to build something, you have to be careful about the foundations you're building something on. For example, if you're trying to build an empire or a business, and the people that are working with you or for you, you know, don't have the same work ethic, their values and work ethic do not align with your own, then you're starting off with murky foundations, okay, with not solid foundations, not compatible foundations. If this is a relationship, if you're cheating, if you're affairing, if you're involved with someone you know is still hung up on their ex, or you know is still involved with someone else, you're not creating the ideal foundations here. And I think this is the way of the universe, your spirit guides telling you, it's going to require a lot of strength, but you need to decide, because the foundations, everything is built upon foundations. Your future depends on it. The success of this connection, this relationship, this business, this spiritual path. If you don't have solid foundations, trustworthy foundations, it's not going to be your pillar of strength. It's not going to culminate in something as successful as something you might have envisioned for yourself. That's not to say it's not going to be successful. It has the potential to be. Everything has limitless potential. But when I read into these cards, I feel some of you might be shooting yourself in the foot here. You know, the Five of Wands can also be competition. The Three of Swords is multiple lives being intertwined, multiple opinions or people. So for some of you, that's coming up, and it could just be there's a lot of competition, maybe competition in love, competition to gain the eyes of someone you're interested in, competition to be noticed by your boss or by your superiors. So there's a lot of that coming up, and it could be panning out for the next 5 days, maybe 5 weeks, potentially even 5 months, or even up until the time of Leo next year. It could also be that there's something significant, maybe a third-party situation. I will leave it at that though, Libra. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe.